Hello guys, please welcome back to my YouTube channel, Irene Mimo. In today's video, I'm going to take you through a process on how to make stewed omena. Ama inaitwa omena with stew. Like I'm just going to take you through process to process of how we make it and how I was taught by my grandmom how to make it. So I'm sharing it with you today. In step number 1, we are going to remove the dirt which might be inside omena. It is advised to do it in an open place where there's maximum source of light. That's where you can see the dirt which might be inside clearly. But that one depends with your eyesight, okay? Paka pia lazima aonje kidogo. So this is our final omena. Imesha kuchambuliwa, like imeshatolewa uchafu. So step number 2 is to wash it. In this case, I'm just going to use the cold water since it's boiled omena. But when I was supposed to fry it, I could have used warm water since warm water can remove these cold scales za omena zenye zimekauka zitolewe. So after washing, I'm just going to remove them from the water and put them in my hot water, which is in the sufuria on the stove or on the jiko. After that, you add a little salt. Don't ensure that it's not too much since unalewa too much salt in omena, what it means. So ensure that it's just in the amount, the smallest amount. I don't know how you do it, but for me, I usually put salt after omena. Ifunike tu sufuria hiyo, then I'll give the omena time to cook properly. So you can use this time to prepare the viungo or the ingredients you are going to use while frying. For example, I'm going to use this opportunity to cut my onions and put everything in place. I really wanted to use blended tomatoes, but since I don't have a blender, the next step, I'm going to wash my tomatoes thoroughly. Then I'm going to put them on top of my half-cooked omena so that they may simmer and get as soft as possible, such that they may be crushed using a bottle. I think you have time to see what I mean by that. When saying bottle for crushing tomatoes, this is what I mean. So this with me here is the bottle I'm going to use to blend my tomatoes. So what I'm doing here, I just want to wash the bottle, just to wash it and ensure that it is not dirty, just to wash it. And if possible, rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse. Just ensure that it's clean as possible. And my final tomatoes are here. They are so soft. As you can see, the outer layer have started peeling off by themselves since they are so soft. So what I'm going to do next is just to remove the outer layers, since omena ilikuwa inataka kuliwa na mtoto, and I sure don't like those outer layers. Nyanya nikikula like zinaniritatingi, so that's the reason why I blended, the first reason. So what I'm doing is just removing the outer layers, and by the way, they are so soft, as you can see. And that's when the bottle comes through, and I'm starting to blend them that way. That's what I meant by blending. For those who didn't know, so that's what I meant by blending. Add a little salt here again and continue blending. Just continue mixing rather. This is my final blended tomatoes. Yeah, so good. Then these are the onions which I'm going to use for frying. Then whoa, my tomatoes again, they look so good. Then I have the oil. Then again I'm going to use the Royco. By there I really prefer Royco cubes, but since this is what I got, I'm just gonna use it the way it is. So we are now in the frying part. So we're just going to add a little oil. What I mean by little, I mean as little as possible. So I'm just going to put very little oil into the clean sufuria. Then I'm just going to add my onions into the hot oil and allow them to turn to golden brown. The sufuria used for frying is quite small. It can't contain the omena. That's why I'm going to turn it over again to the big sufuria since it's too small. And don't worry, hii supu ni tamu juu niliosha omena before boiling, so that hii ndio tutumie kama kitoweo. Let me know there in the comment section, how do you do it? Maybe we do it differently, so such that I might also learn something new from you this time. Then we add the tomatoes in the omena, the blended tomatoes in the omena. Then mix it and mix and mix, and then just give it time. Funika, give it time so that it mix vizuri. Yeah, it mix vizuri as vizuri sana. mix your royco with water. I hope everyone knows the reason why tuna mix na water, so that it mix in an even way and iende everywhere. So we're going to mix it with the royco with water and pour it inside our sweet and able omena. Give it a maximum of 2 to 3 minutes and then your omena will be ready. So this is our final omena. This is how it looks. So what's remaining is only to cook that big ugali, since ni kitoweo lazima ilike. Anyways guys, please, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and comment. Give me your thoughts there in the comment section. Otherwise, bye.